Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine, and I know that this is a lot for some people for an everyday makeup routine, but makeup for me is like an art. It's fun. It's like my me time. So I always love playing around. I love doing new things on my face. So this is me and this is what I like. And if you want to see how I did this look, then keep watching. Hello. I just finished with my skincare, and after my skincare is done, I would usually start with my eyes, and I do my eyebrows first. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do my eyebrows on camera because I take my time on my eyebrows, but I'll be right back. Okay, now that I'm done with my brows, the next step is concealer. So I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. Oh my gosh, I always read the French side, but this is in the shade Neutralizer, and I really like this concealer, especially for a drugstore concealer. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just lightly put it over my lid to conceal them as a primer for my eyeshadow. And then I'm going to dab it in with my fingers. Okay, now that I have concealer on my eyes, I'm going to set it with the LA Girl Pro Face HD Matte Press Powder, and this is in the shade Classic Ivory. This is just like a cheap one I got at Ulta, so anyone really works. And then, I don't know where I got this brush. Any brush really works. And then I'm going to set my eyes. Now that my eyes are primed and ready, I'm going to be taking the Morphe 35G Bronze Goals palette. I love this palette so much because it's cheap and you get so much that'll last you like forever. I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And by the way, I will be linking all of my products below. I'm going to go into this second lightest shade. Tap, tap. And then I'm just going to go really lightly in my... So I have Asian hooded eyes. So I like to go way above my crease so that when I open my eyes, it actually looks like I have eyeshadow on. So I'm going to call this my crease. Okay, and then the other side. Okay, wait, I didn't mean to close that. I'm not done. Okay, now that I'm done with that light shade, then I'm going to take this EcoTools Defined Crease Brush, and I'm going to go into this brown shade right here. It's like a dark brown. Dropped it. Oh my god. And then I'm going to go on the outer corner of my lid and I'm going to just blend that with a really light hand. Okay, now the other side. And then I'm just going to go more in the same color and I'm going to blend this into my brow bone. Like so, like that. Now the other side. Okay, now that both sides are done with the brown, I'm going to just take my finger and I'm going to go into the first shade and the third shade. And I'm going to put this just in the corner of my eye. I don't know if you can see. Let me do it like this. I'm just going to put it like kind of in the corner and blend it out a little bit towards the middle. Just for a little surprise, you know? And then same thing to the other side. Okay, hopefully that's even. So now I'm going to be applying false lashes, like my favorite part of my makeup routine. I don't wear them every single day. I've been trying to wear my natural lashes, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to wear false lashes. So I use the Kiss lashes in the style Teddy. These are like $7, which is super, super cheap for lashes. And now I'm going to take these tweezer scissors. These are amazing, especially if you're going to be applying false lashes. It's so like easy to maneuver them. Okay, I'm going to grab it like so, and then I'm going to be taking the Eye Glue Premium Strip Lash Adhesive. This is such a good eyelash glue because most eyelash glues have formaldehyde, they're not hypoallergenic, and they have latex, and those are really, really bad ingredients to put on your eyes, which are really sensitive. This is hypoallergenic, latex-free, formaldehyde-free, everything free. And then I'm going to put this on just really lightly. You always want to blow on your eyelashes so that the glue gets sticky. If you put it on right after you put the glue on, put it on your eye, it's too wet, so it's not going to stick to your eyelid. It's just going to slide all over the place, and then you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just going to set it on there. Okay, that inner corner is being super stubborn, so it's probably going to fly off and say goodbye in the middle of this video. Now I'm going to do the other side. Now that my eyes are done, I'm going to move on to my face. I already put primer on as part of my skincare because it has SPF in it, so I think of it more as a sunscreen. And then after primer, I did my foundation. So this is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation in the shade Medium Olive. I really like this foundation. I used to use matte foundation, but I just felt like it caked my skin. I need to go wet my beauty blender because I forgot again. Okay, so now that I wet my beauty blender, now I'm going to take some of the foundation and I'm going to put it in my hand. It's still wet. Dip it in there, and then I'm going to go really lightly on my face. Be really gentle. Okay, now that that's mostly blended in, an extra thing that I like to do with my foundation is I like to take this little concealer brush. This is the Sigma Precision Flat P80 brush, and I like to take this to blend the foundation more into my hairline and into the places that my beauty blender, like I don't want to put my beauty blender. Corners of my nose, my lips. That's just an extra thing that I do, but I like it because I feel like it just fixes all the little things that the beauty blender can't. Okay, and then I'm going to do concealing, highlighting. So I'm going to be using the same Maybelline concealer, and then I'm also going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Sand. Don't mind the duct tape, it's because I busted it on the ground when I dropped it, and it was like spewing out, and my husband taped it for me. So I'm going to take the Tarte one first, and I'm going to go just under my eyes. Now this is like almost the same shade as my foundation, so it's not going to really brighten, but it's going to conceal. Like so, like that. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend it out. Okay, now that I did that, I'm going to take the other concealer, and then I'm going to really highlight the places of my face. So I'm going to do under my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose, and on the chin. And I'm just going to blend that in as well. See? I told you. My inner corners are just flying away. While I'm waiting for that inner corner to dry, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Banana. And I love this setting powder because it's humongous. You get a ton. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just set all the places that I just put concealer and all the places that I get oily throughout the day, which is everywhere. So I'm putting it everywhere. My camera just died while I was baking. But anyways, I don't like to let my bake set for too long. Usually during this time, I just listen to music or do a little fixings and touching ups on my face. Okay, by the way, it's allergy season, so I'm breaking out into hives. So now that I let my bake set, I'm gonna start with my forehead bake first, and I'm just gonna take the same brush that I used for like my translucent powder. Oh my gosh. Now that the bake is blended out on my forehead, I take Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Endless Summer. I love this bronzer. I was using the Hoola bronzer for a really long time, but I switched to this one because it's cheaper and I heard a lot of good things. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like coconuts. So if you don't like coconuts, don't get it. And then I'm gonna take, oh my gosh, this brush, it's bent. I got this in my stocking when I was like 6. I'm gonna take it, tap, tap, and I'm going to just lightly dust it across my forehead. I want it to look al natural. Now that my forehead is crispy, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to wipe away the bake on the rest of my face. Just really lightly. Okay, now that the bake is wiped off, take the same bronzer and the same brush. I'm going to go like this so that I could see my cheekbones. Start to shape them out. Okay, and I always overdo some parts on accident, so I'm just gonna take the same brush. Just gonna go over any patches or any lines, like so, like that. Take the same bronzer, and I'm going to take this little fluffy brush for my nose contour. And I'm going to connect it to my eyeshadow. Okay, now that I've shaped out my nose, I'm gonna tap my brush off, and then I'm just gonna take the line and I'm gonna blend the line down. Okay, it's not gonna look perfect, but we'll fix it when I do my nose highlight. I use the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Glisten. It has a shimmer to it. I don't know if you could tell that it has a shimmer, but if you're not a big highlight fan, then you can double this as like a natural highlight because it has a little shimmer when you put your blush on. So I'm going to take the Sigma F10 Powder Blush Brush. And by the way, a lot of the brushes that I use in this video are drugstore, most of them, besides my Sigma brushes, but Sigma Beauty literally has sales every single day. So these are really high quality brushes for really cheap, so I would look into it. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna dust, or pat, smile, and I'm going to put it on the tops of my apples. I mean, the apples of my cheeks. Okay, and then now I'm gonna take whatever product is left over on the brush, and I'm just gonna dust it over into each side, over my nose. Yeah. Now I'm going to highlight. So the first highlight I do is my nose highlight. I'm going to be taking the Fenty Freestyle Highlighter Duo. And this is in the shade Mean Money and Hustler Baby. It's super pretty. It's like a rose gold. Goes rolled. And then I'm going to be taking this Sonia Kashuk brush. I got it at Target. And I'm going to dip it into this side. Tap. And I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose. And then I'm also going to highlight the bridge. And do you see how snatched that just made my nose? It just made all the world of a difference. And now that nose highlight is done, I'm going to take this Ulta brush. I don't know, I keep coming back to this brush because it works really well. I'm going to double dip into each side. So I'm going to go really lightly and just go where I would naturally have a glow. You see it? I see it. And it just looks like I'm shining, I'm healthy, I'm nice. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it above my brow bone right here. I love shiny foreheads. It just makes your skin look like it's really glowy. Do you see the difference? Like, it just looks like nice. Now that my face is mostly done, I'm going to move on to lips. I get a lot of questions about what I do for my lips. I actually do a combination of things. I use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shades Soft Spoken and Sandstorm. These are really pretty lip liners. I like them a lot. So first I take the brown and I'm going to outline the sides of my lip. And I'm just going to stay true to my natural line on the sides, and then I'm just going to lift it and overline at the top. Okay, now that I'm done with the brown, I'm going to do the same exact thing with the pink. I'm just going to go over everything I just did. Okay, after I'm done going over the stuff I just did, I'm going to take the pink and then I'm going to just bring the line in towards the center of my lip. So now that I brought the line towards the center, I'm going to be taking the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Dainty Days. It's like the same exact thing as the lip liners. And I'm just going to put this in the center of my lips. Okay, then after I'm done with lipstick, I'm just going to take the same pink, and I'm going to blend in the lipstick because I don't like for there to be lines. Okay, now for the last and final step of my makeup routine, this is the Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in the shade Black. He's just a little nub. He's just a sad little nub. He needs to be upgraded. And I'm just going to put this on my bottom waterline. I love doing bottom eyeliner because I just feel like it makes me look more intense. It defines my eyes, you know? Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? That is the final step of my makeup routine. Let's take my hair down, see what the full look looks like, okay? And that is my everyday makeup routine and my everyday look. I usually style my bangs, but my hair is so greasy right now. So this is the solution. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below any other videos you would want me to see. And I'll see you next time. Love you!